What's up? Coming to you from the Grand Floridian in Orlando. If you want to sell digital products well and avoid some of the biggest mistakes I made as I got started, you'll want to watch this video today. I know your journey with digital products is going to be a successful one, and you can start to see that passive income that you're after if you can avoid these mistakes. These will build, so you'll want to stay all the way till the end of the video. That way, you know what the biggest mistake that I made was so that you can avoid it. Let's start with number one. One of the biggest mistakes that I've seen people make is they try to mimic the products that other people are creating. They try to mimic their success. But the really interesting thing here is that the best products are going to support your audience, and no one else is going to have your audience. That means that you're going to be delivering results that nobody else can deliver, which ultimately will help you to stand out. But it is very important that you don't mimic other people in the meantime, even though it can be tempting because you see them, they look successful, but we don't really know if they're successful. We can't see behind the scenes of their business necessarily unless they're a channel like this that takes you back there. But just because someone else was able to do something amazing with their products doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to see that same success. Even if you copied their stuff word for word, all it would do is make them mad. It's not going to get you the same results that they had, unfortunately. Mistake number two, I don't want you to create digital products that don't excite you. If you're not really happy and excited about it, maybe you're just trying to go for a quick cash grab, and that's fine, but it's not going to be something that you can sell in the long term because you're going to burn out. Something that you feel really proud of, something that you feel really confident in the results that it gets for your customers, those are the types of products that you can continue to sell for years and years to come. And with each passing year, your product sales are going to get more and more passive. If you don't love what you're selling, it's just not going to work. Make sure that you absolutely love what you're selling, that you're super proud of what it is that you have to offer. And that way you'll be sharing it out on a regular basis. It won't feel salesy. You'll know that it's an actual thing that helps people. So you'll feel really excited because people are going to get great results. You can't wait to share about it. It's way easier to talk about things that you love than something that you're not that excited about, because if you're not excited about it, you're just not going to share and it's going to burn you out. A lot of people start selling digital products because they feel like they're reaching burnout. I don't want to add any more on top of that. So I'm going to encourage you to sell products that you know are really, really exciting for you. And that's going to be different from anything else that's out there because you are different from everyone else. The third mistake that I see sometimes is that people try to put something out there and expect people to come. So there was some movie back in the 90s or something. I think it's Field of Dreams. I don't know. I don't watch enough movies, but it had this phrase in there that was like, if you build it, they will come. And that's really nice and aspirational, but it doesn't work like that in real life. If you build it, they are not going to come until you tell them about it, probably 80 million times. Selling your digital products is going to take some time, it's going to take energy, and most importantly, it's going to take persistence. It's very important that you don't just tell people about it once during the launch, but you talk to them about your digital products on an ongoing basis, because someone might not be ready to buy it from you the first time you mention it, but maybe in 3 months they are ready. And they need that reminder that your products exist, that the products are a good fit for them, and even how to buy the products, because while it might be obvious to you to send someone to your website and they just check out and they buy whatever, some people need a little bit more hand-holding than that. So I like to do a screen share of how to actually buy the product, where I show people myself going to my website, maybe from Instagram, adding a product to my cart, and then checking out. It's really helpful for people just to see what that process is like, because they are spending money with you. Maybe they've never done that before, and just walking them through what this actually physically looks like can give them the confidence to make a purchase from you. I promised you I saved the best for last, so here it is. The final mistake that people make is beating themselves up when things don't work out perfectly the first time. When I had my first product sale ever of all time, I only sold about $3,700 worth of product. Now, I mean, just yesterday as I'm filming this, we did way more than that on a regular day, not even like a promotional sale or anything like that. But where you start is not where you end up. You have to get started somewhere, and that means selling one product, then two, then three, then maybe 10 products every single day. But you don't start out selling 10 products, and that's kind of a good thing because you wouldn't be ready for that anyway. It'd be really difficult for you to keep up with all the customer demands and support and refund requests and just kind of normal things that happen when you're selling at that volume. So start now, because every single sale is going to teach you something, and every single time you learn, you can make your sales and your products even more passive than they were before. So the last mistake that I don't want you to do is to beat yourself up when things don't work out perfectly the first time, because it never will. And if you don't get started, that's a guaranteed way to make sure that you are not successful at this. All right, so to wrap up, it's important for you to set goals and to have a great sales process in place for your digital products, but the only way to get there is to start and then be persistent with the sales and talking about your digital products to your audience wherever they're the most readily available to you, whether that's Instagram or on Pinterest, whatever the channel might be. It's awesome to have some milestones that you're aiming for, but don't beat yourself up if you don't hit them, because sometimes, this is so funny, but with digital products, you're going to find that sometimes you far exceed those milestones when you least expected it. And sometimes you fall really, really short of those milestones when you thought for sure you were a shoo-in to hit your goals. The most successful e-commerce shop owners are going to have a willingness and a persistence to succeed, even when they have a couple days now and then that have $0 in sales. In fact, every once in a while, we still have a $0 sale day. So it happens even to experts and people who have been doing this for 6 years. So let that be a little bit of encouragement and behind the scenes to keep you going. Make sure you watch the video that just popped up on your screen right now. I've curated it especially for you to watch after this video, almost like a mini course. That way you can keep learning about the success secrets of 7-figure product shops and maybe create your own starting now. If you like this video, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future content.